Hello, I'm just going to show you a quick video on how to download your Boardmaker editor and Student Center. First, you'll have to go to your manager, and once you get into your manager, mine's already been installed, but you have to install your Boardmaker editor and your Student Center. Once that is done, you can go to your launch pad and you'll see your editor and student center there. And what I do is just drag them down into my bar to have them for easy access. Then the other thing you need to do for your Boardmaker editor is when you bring this up, um, it'll ask you to sign in. So if you go ahead and sign in now, then when you're on Boardmaker online and you find activities that you want to edit, you're already signed into the editor, or even if you're going to make an activity from scratch, you're already signed into the editor. So go ahead and you sign in with your email address and then your Boardmaker password. Um, And then once you've signed in, uh, it's taking a little bit, but then your activities are here that you can either get a new activity or open a community activity or whatever you want to do from here. And we'll go into that more in detail. Also, you'll need to, when you get on your Boardmaker Student Center, you'll also need to sign in on that as well. The Student Center is where your activities are played. So if you want to view an activity, you'll need to go to the Student Center. Just go to menu, go to login, and you can do the instructor. This is also where your students will log in. If they're using a laptop or a Chromebook, then they'll have to have the Student Center also from their manager, and then they log in here, and then you as the instructor will log in here. And it's kind of the same thing, email and your password. And that's going to be the same thing with the Student Center, although you can use the QR code that's generated on Boardmaker Online. So let me just show you where that's at. And when you go to Boardmaker Online and you log in, usually takes you to Toby Dynavox. You're logging in with the same email and password. And then you'll go to your home page. Now to see your activities, you go to My Boardmaker, and there are all the activities that you have. And remember that anything with a monitor and a P means it's performance tracking. If it's paper, printing there, and if it's just a monitor interactive, it'll be there. And this is where you can assign it to your students. So if you find an activity that you like, you can assign it to your students. We go to student management, and your students are listed. And I'll show you, this is my made up student, but this is that QR code that it was asking to see. And this gives them what their username and their passwords are so that they can log in and run the activities that you've assigned them. And then it gives you when they've done them and how long they've done with them. And then also if it's progress monitoring, it'll tell you how many they got correct and wrong. So that's just a quick one, and on how to get started with Boardmaker, but we'll go more in depth at the Boardmaker training.